Right, yo. I don't know, okay. Oh, it did fall off. Okay, we should be good. Tomorrow. No, you need to find a life. No. No.
She hurt your feelings.
Can you lower that too, please?
Hurt your feelings. Boo. Oh.
It's just not happening.
She loves you.
Okay. Or she could love me from a distance.
Your butthole just all in the camera.
She like,
She's straight up flashing everybody right now.
gosh, she's so no, like
You just mooning everybody right now. They should have some type of law against animal
nakedness.
nudity.
I don't even
God,
know.
she just flashing everybody. Bunghole.
Welcome to my bunghole.
Ew.
At least she don't have. At least she don't have dingleberries hanging.
Bruh.
That's a plus, right? At least she don't have dingleberries.
That's what you say when people got
Dingleberries.
tried up shit caught to their ass hairs.
Yeah, but she have lots of hair. Just like your nose, you have dingleberry nose hair.
You be stealing all my words, bro. You can't use my slang, bro. You can't use my lingo.
Bro, but look, copyright that shit and then charge me. What about that?
I will.
Okay then. Go do the hard work involved in the copyright that shit.
We'll copyright wavy words. If Max uses his words, she has to pay him per word.
You know, I think we're gonna get a divorce because I'm gonna take half that shit after you do that shit too.
Why?
Cause I'm gonna take half.
Half of what?
All them dingleberry words you wanna get.
All my dingleberry royalties.
Yeah, all of it.
So you gonna divorce me just to take
the dingleberry
rewards? What the fuck?
Well, why the fuck you charging me?
Well, why you gonna divorce me just to take the money?
Why you gonna charge me and it's our money? You gotta stop and think about this shit. Since I'm the first one commenting, I just want to say that we welcome USC as the 11th province.
West stop.
Wow. Okay.
West stop.
Gamora, we are not letting you on this couch. Go somewhere. Go.
We appreciate you for being here, though, Cheap Dutchman.
Yes, we do.
Let me go ahead and do our intro. What's up, everybody? This is the OD Podcast. I'm Wavy.
I'm Max.
And we are here for another episode with another fire, dope podcast for you guys.
Go.
And we're here to provide a positive podcast from several different points and opinions, funny and fun arguments and more. Dig deep, find things out on air, never afraid, never scared to push the envelope to another level. It's OD, baby. Let's go.
Let's go. Eat.
Providence.
Yo.
Province. Yeah, that's what they got in
Profess.
Prosif.
Prosif.
Like Brosif, but Prosif.
Man, my sinus is fucking acting up again. My nose hurts. My eyes started to hurt.
Pyro. Tell him Pyro. Pyro say, I've been here, nigga. You feel me? Chief Dutchman, you've been the one who been ghost.
Yo, anybody suffer from sinuses? Oh man. My sinus is trying to take me out. I can feel the pressure building.
Alright. So alright. Let's get into it. So did you see the thing about the flying cars?
Yeah.
You think was that video fucking real?
I think so. I didn't really like it. So they just started it. It didn't look like it could do too much, so I didn't look more into it because I was like, y'all ain't ready.
That bit was flying.
Not like great.
He said it was 4 days, Wavy. We 15 minutes in, you already in your feels. He said that was a proof of concept. What does that mean? What does proof of concept mean?
So it doesn't mean that they didn't really do it.
Yeah.
What are my notifications?
Oh, it's like a concept car not happening, but the potential one day. Nah, nigga, that shit was flying from the video I seen.
Yeah. I didn't look again. I didn't look
It
into
said
it.
it means it's just showing you how it could be.
Oh, because it didn't look. It didn't look.
Okay, so that means it was flying.
No, they're showing you what they want it to be.
No fucking way. That's what I'm saying. Like if that car was actually flying like that, nigga, sign me up. Like what? So that means it wasn't a real video. Then is that what you're saying?
Yes. Hence the word concept. But they would like it to
Oh
be.
man, that's some bullshit. I knew it, bro. I said, bro, ain't no way that shit real.
So they say, so this is just something that I had seen. I thought this was kind of cool. They say women want older men as a preference. Men that want younger women as a predator.
For sure.
Women don't date poor men. Preference. Men don't date single mom. Immature. Women want dominant. Preference. Men want submissive. Misogyny.
Mm-hmm.
Woman said boundaries is called empowering.
Alvin Smith, what up, boy? He say hello. I just subscribed. What's popping, boy?
But when men said boundaries is controlling. So this is just showing like man and woman and how they just label it. It's a preference.
Yeah,
that's a predator.
Yeah, I get it. I know. I've already. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
I thought this was really cool when I seen it. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna bring it up so we could just talk about it just a little bit.
I mean, they're gonna no matter what women want, they're gonna always label it as a preference. But there are certain things that like men do that they just. Well, actually, I think it's to an extent. All right, it's to an extent now where now they're saying shit, and this is kind of tied to what I was gonna talk to you about later. But now they're kind of saying shit like females would be like, even if you do something masculine, like something that a man should do, they'll still like kind of.
You gotta give me an example. You can't just like randomly talk, like make it make sense. Like those sentences are full sentences which tell you like men don't date single mom, immature. That's a full sentence with an understanding, like background behind it.
Well,
don't tell me a general thing men do.
So, for example, like women want dominant, and then for some, I guess for some women, a man could be dominant, and she'll be like, "Oh, you being sassy." I'm like, "Why?" Because I spoke up for myself, because I'm speaking my mind, and they'll like literally.
So, women want dominant, and when he speak up, they call her sassy.
I'm just saying for an example, like nowadays, even if you being a man, a lot of women will like still demonize you being a man and be like, "Oh, you acting sassy," and it's like, "How the hell am I acting sassy because I'm being a man?" I thought I had to act. I thought you had to act like a female to be sassy. Isn't that what sassy is supposed to mean?
Well, I mean, I don't agree with you on your statement because I've never really like hear a woman call a man sassy because he's being dominant. I hear a woman calling a man sassy because he's being sassy.
What does sassy mean?
You being extra with it, not just like you voicing your opinion, like you extra with it. So you being sassy, like. Or you don't like tacos? Well, I don't like tacos from this store and that store because I prefer that sassy. That's sassy to me. I'm just, so when you say the word dominant and sassy, that's like two separate things to me.
I don't necessarily agree. I feel like a guy can be like, "Hey, no, I don't really mess with that," or something like that. And she'd be like, "Oh, okay, sassy," and it's like, that's them. That's how I see it.
I've never heard, like, I've literally never, and I mean, I've heard a lot of women call men sassy too.
And I
never for that, never for anything like that in my life.
Okay, and I'm saying still what I'm saying.
All right, so I'll tell you a reason why that is so, or why the reason I think it's so. And this is even like something for you in particular too. Like when I bring something up.
Wait, hold on. Depending. Welcome to the squad. He said weird. Just cool. Or controlling. Yes. They'll say you're being controlling.
That's fine. That's a a very different word to sassy. Like just when you're having a
I'm just
conversation
saying,
with me.
as you being a man, they'll start to figure out ways to demonize you being a man.
So I'll tell you why, and I'm gonna give this, and men can chime in because we have much more men than women in our chats. Um, Even for you, and this happens with you, when I bring up something that I'm not okay with, you would look at me and be like, "But you do this too," or try to talk to me about your problem when I'm talking to you about my problem. Like if I brought this up, right? So that's my preference, but the difference between men and women is men are gonna just let some shit sit. Women talk for themselves. They're gonna speak up at that moment. So I, as a woman, now spoke up, right? But you, as a man, would not always just speak up for your preference or things that you desire to a certain extent. That's how I feel about it. Now, these particular things I did talk about. I just think some of them I don't agree with. I'd say that, for like men not dating a single mom, that's a preference to me. I don't see that as immature. Only single man, woman
I know,
who
but
wants a
my
man.
example of what I was trying to say is just that those words that they use instead of preference for us are words to demonize us for not doing what they want us to do. Not saying they as if they're the government.
Okay,
But
so when you say demonize, and this is where I would have to hop in and say, like, I also speak up for myself a lot. Like when I don't like something, I'm
I
gonna
didn't
tell
say
it.
they didn't speak up for themselves.
I never said that he didn't. I'm
Okay, so
just
what are you
saying
saying?
I speak up for myself. Again, I speak up for myself a lot. So when I speak up, there are some times where you would now hop in to then be like, "Oh well, you do this too," and I'm like, you know what? If when I was doing it to you, you spoke up, I wouldn't have an issue with that, right? But it's not like.
Wait, what does that have to do? What you trying to say?
What I'm trying to say is, I think some men just don't speak up when it's time for them to do speak up, and then when
And
they
that's
do,
why
no, and then when they do speak up for certain things like this, like they seem or appear to women as a predator,
no, that's
as
not the
immature,
problem.
as misogyny or
We
controlling.
don't want to speak up when they want older men. There's not a problem. We have no problem with that. You can want that. That's your preference. We don't have a problem when you women don't want to date poor men. That's your problem. That's not our problem. That's your preference. The thing is that when we have a preference, it's an issue with y'all. We don't want to speak up. It's not that we want to speak up.
Well, you see, this is where I say the person who has the problem is only the person who's in that situation. That's why I pointed out like that single mom one. Men don't want single moms, right? And then it's
I
labeled there
think,
as
but what I'm
immature.
saying is I think that you're looking at this the wrong way. You're looking at it instead of everything say preference for women, it should say a label as well for women as it is for men. And what I'm saying is that no, there shouldn't be a label that say predator, or immature, or misogyny. It should all just say preference.
Yes, but the reason that I feel as though people see it this way or women label it this way is because most men do not speak up.
Speak up about what? What do we got to speak up about?
Or say like what they want, like when they don't usually like.
We can't. Don't you see what they gonna say when we do?
But and this is why I say I don't agree and believe that all women say that. Only the woman who.
Even if I am dating a younger woman, I cannot look at her and say, "Yeah, I want younger women."
Okay, so for instance, let's just go through the list. What about that? Let's just
Wait,
stick
I'm
to the
just saying you
list.
can't say that. Even if you are an older man dating a younger woman, you can't say, "Oh yeah, I want to date a younger woman." Like she gonna like what? You can't say that.
I mean, you said that.
I said that when
You said that like you have no issue with like dating a
I
younger
said no
woman.
issue. That's the difference between me saying I want to date younger women.
You have no issue. You saying it and you saying you don't have an issue with us because we've been doing a podcast for a long time, right? So
Okay.
we've had like lots of conversations about it. We've also had a conversation about like about 18-year-olds and ages and stuff like
What
that,
does that
right?
have to do?
When it comes up to it, like men want younger women equals predator. Not all women feel that way.
Okay.
So there's some women who are gonna put an age to where they think the predator is. Now, at that point in time, predator versus preference, yeah,
What
that
are you
is
trying to say right
predatory.
now?
I just think it depends on the
No, you
situation.
don't say that to nobody. The same way a woman ain't gonna tell most men, or no, she probably will say I only like older men.
So
Let's see.
can I ask you a question?
What?
So a 18-year-old with a 42-year-old,
What about him?
that's not predatory to you from your point of view.
I mean, yeah, that might be a bit predatory.
So for each case, from my eyes, everything on this list for each case is gonna be different. And even if there were a woman who was with an older man who was 40 something and she's 18, I don't see that as so much as of a preference.
I don't
But
think you see that too often, by the way. I don't think you ever see it. Maybe you might see a 22, 23-year-old with a, maybe a 40-year-old, something like that. But you don't just see 18-year-olds with them. That's weird.
And that's when you would use the word predatory.
Yes.
Right. So I think everything has
Secondly, but women would also tie that into, like, if there's a 28-year-old dating 18-year-old, they would still say it's predatory.
I would look at it as predatory too. I think
so I'm saying you don't even have to say that high of an age. Women are still gonna look at it as predatory.
So the reason that I would look at it as predatory is because I just think a woman that young,
within that age range, no matter how old you are as a man, almost maybe up to 21. Maybe if you're 20 years old, they ain't gonna say nothing.
No, I wouldn't have any issue with that.
But we talking about almost mid 20s on up, bro. Anyone dating 18-year-old, they're gonna feel like it's being predatory.
Okay, and that's where we have to put it here. It's just about age, right? And it's not all situations. Now, if we go down to men don't date single moms,
okay,
I would say the single bitter moms are the ones who are gonna say that's immature. But a woman who understand, like, a man don't want, like,
some women, even with no kids, would still be like, oh, why? So you ain't your mom? Like, you can't say, I'm telling you, you can't say how you feel all the time. Everything. All right, so we talk
I could only speak from my preference. I can't, like, go into, like, a library of information and other people's preference in my brain and then try to, like, download it and then put it in my head. I could only give from my preference and what I've been through.
He said men don't always speak up because it doesn't matter that much.
And that's what I do agree with it. And because men don't speak up often, I believe as though when they do speak up, women judge it more than them just, speaking up for themselves.
You say facts, examples. Woman teacher getting with the student is not seen even as nearly as bad as a man getting with a student.
I think I'm both, you see, and that's why I say, like, it's gonna, every situation is gonna be different, because I disagree with that. I think a woman taking advantage of a boy and
no,
from my point of view,
I know,
to
I'm
me,
just saying most people ain't gonna look at it the same.
Nobody gonna look at that the same. But I think, like, I've listened to, like, a few stories about men. Like, I think I listened to one on the radio too, and the man was saying, like, yeah, like, this teacher was touching me, but
I would have never said nothing.
But like,
keep doing it.
When I said something, they didn't believe me, and I was like, dang, that's, like, so crazy, because people could go through that. Or I think, remember, you had told me about the boy who got picked up and then dropped off at the end of the day. He got picked up by a random woman at the bus stop and then returned him to his family. Like, actually took him home. Like, here's your child. And then when the kid said, hey, mom, this happened, she was like, she brought you home. Like, what are you talking about? So I have a different point of view on that, because I still feel as though we are supposed to take care of our children and protect our children from shit like that.
I would say men look for fertility, women look for security. Yes. That's why you see men dating younger and women vice versa.
Well, I want to talk about that too. I love how you talk about men date for fertility. So if we're talking about fertile, that means that you're just trying to have children, right? But that's not always the case. Men just date younger for dating younger. So at the end of the day,
it's a biological thing, though. You still don't understand, like,
well, don't talk to me about fertility if you're not going to use fertility. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Even though it's not for fertility, for example, it's like, just because you neutered the dog don't mean the dog still might not try to hump air every now and then.
Now, like, again, you see, you're not making sense.
I'm saying that even though you're not having babies, humans are one of the few species that have sex for pleasure. So even though we were having sex because attempting for fertility, nowadays, like, it's not always like that, but do we still want to have sex? Yes. It's just a biological thing.
And I think, and that goes for both men and women. Men are not the only people who have this drive to, like, have sex. Like,
women don't have a drive to have sex.
Look, I think that's just your idea on men. And I guess, like, I don't know.
Women have a drive to have sex. You get in heat when you go through it, like,
could you move?
Move. Go.
Just move.
Because now it's crooked for sure. I think y'all go in basically like what you would say in some shit like that. When you what's the word? What's the word for it?
That is the word.
No, it's called something for this. It's called
But at the end of the day, you make it seem as though the only time like women have sex is like when they like going through heat. Like when do we go through heat? Like could you
no.
explain like what do you think is a heat time for women?
I'm just saying it's scientifically proven that women do not have the same drive or the same.
Well,
even this look at sex the same way
look,
men do.
men and women are different. So we're not gonna sit here and try to like have the conversation that we already know is we are different. But when you talk about the desire to have sex, men and women have desires to have sex. Like if you want to sit here and be like men have a bigger desire, okay, cool. It still don't change the fact that women also have a desire to have sex.
Men date younger for what Pyro said is human nature.
And I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, if you talk about fertility, like we can't bring up fertility as men date younger for fertility if you're not gonna
I'm saying it's just
deal with the
biologically
fertility.
drilled into our brains. So like even if you're not
To like younger women.
Yeah, I think it's universal for men. I think they did a survey from men 18 to 64, and they all said women under the age of like 24 or something that they showed pictures to was attractive or some shit like that.
And this is where I'm gonna sit and say, if you're gonna look at photos and talk about being attractive, like yeah, like I like a new car versus an old car. Do you like a new car versus an old car? If I showed you all the new cars, would you choose the old cars when I pull up the old car photos? Nobody is gonna choose an old car versus a new car. But we're not gonna sit here and talk about it's because of fertility. It's not about fertility. Everybody like new shit. I love new shit. I'll tell you that right now.
Being new. All the females in the picture were new, technically, if you want to talk about that.
New. And when you talk about
females, yes, and when
you talk about new too, it's also like the car looks better. New looks better.
So then, what's the problem?
So it's just not, to me. It's not about fertility.
It's not about fertility.
Yes, it's not about fertility. It's about looking better. It's about new.
It's about the youth. Yes, is tied to fertility.
Youth being tied for fertility still don't change the fact that all these men out here are not gonna be like, oh yo, I got me you know, I don't want to say as a 16-year-old pussy. I got me a 20-year-old pussy. It would just sound so funny. I got me a 21-year-old pussy. Oh, she's so fertile, yo. She's so fertile, bro. This 21-year-old so fertile. Nobody is with their friends talking about, yo, she's so fertile, bro. She fertile, bro. No, they be like, bro, she hot. She is sexy. She is good looking. Mm-hmm. She all the other things besides yo, she fertile. Whenever you was with your friends talk about yo, she fertile.
But that does not still change the fact that that's why.
Bro, cool. That's what you see. That's not what I see. So I can't have this conversation with you because that don't make no sense to me. So I have to move on now. And I'm gonna move on to something else down the list here when they talk about women want dominant and they call that a preference, and then they say men want submissive and they say misogyny. I don't call that misogyny, but there are a lot of women who would say that. But this is where I would say that I see why they say misogyny for it. Because to a certain extent, when you talk about submissive, I always hear a man talk about a younger woman. And that's when I start.
How does a submissive tie to a younger woman?
I'm about to say it.
I tell you, I'm
about to finish. Say it. Okay. Because then from how I be seeing this shit, I be like, yo, her frontal lobe is not fully developed yet, and she gonna be with this dumb shit.
Right now,
the dumb
older bitch, you be 20 years old, and the older bitch who's 40 years old or something like that will show you, be most submissive to you and be even nicer than you than a young bitch would, because she's older and already know what men want.
No, it's not about being older. No.
Yes, it is.
Okay, so let me ask you a question.
What?
If you was out in the forest starving for 10 days, right?
What?
If you found a cheese sandwich.
He said submissive is a mindset at its core.
If you found a cheese, all I'm saying is when you don't have something and you finally have something, you are more willing to keep that something. You are more
dating niggas all
you
life.
You are more willing to settle for certain shit. You're more willing to put up with certain shit when you don't have shit. Like, you know what? Imagine not having a car. And then all of a sudden you have a broke
So
down
you trying to
car.
tell me if you was 40 and all of a sudden you were single and you dated a young nigga, I should say, oh bitch, you was starving, huh?
It's not about starving, but I mean, like, why the hell would I not date that chick?
That's exactly my point. What are you saying?
But it's not about me dating somebody younger because it's like, oh, I wanna date
You
with
just
somebody
said they
younger.
only dating younger because they starving.
No, I just think like when you dating a young man and he has no intention of like being with you, you're doing this because you're just like settling and feeding your own needs. You're not like doing it for anything else.
Whatever you want to, I guess whatever you want to
Because you
call it.
have
But
people want to
all
be.
I'm trying to tell you is that submissive has nothing to do with the age. An older woman would probably be better at it at being submissive than a younger female.
And I'm not disagreeing with you on that. It's just again when you talk about submissiveness, I also do understand like you're not gonna see. I don't know. Like even if I were older dating, like I would have less care because the man that I'm fucking is not living with me. And your problems are your problems. And when I get dick, then you can just go home. And like you broke, not my issue. You hungry, not my issue. You can't pay your phone bill. I guess we'll speak when you could, because it's not my issue. So as an older person, you stop worrying about other people's issues and just start worrying about your own. So you'd be like, I want dick today. Okay. I want this today. Okay, I want that today. It's not about what do we want today. What do we get today? She's not trying to build. She already built. She's just going to feed her needs, and that's like we call it self love at this point
I
in
don't
time.
necessarily agree. Them
Well,
same
that's how
hoes be
I see
letting
it.
niggas move in and drive their car and all kinds
Yo,
of shit.
and you know what?
That's not
That's
true.
and that's why I say that's a woman who gonna put up with shit because she wants. And when you don't have, you're willing to settle for the dumb shit. So there are two sides to it because I see it. I see both sides of it. Just when I think of submissive, I usually hear men talk about younger women, and that's why I say the frontal lobes indeveloped because I usually hear men talk about younger women.
A man talk about younger women and being submissive. Most young hoes don't know how to listen.
Okay, well then good for you. Like I've heard a lot different. I've heard men literally say, "Oh yeah, she just don't know any better yet." Like it's just easier to deal with that. It's just easier not to put up with certain shit because she just don't know game on her yet. She don't understand game.
Who you heard this from?
A lot of men.
I ain't never heard a nigga say that in my life.
Okay, well we hear different things. We hang around different people. Women
Yeah,
set
that's what I'm
boundaries
saying.
empowering, and men set boundaries is controlling. Now, this one is like really hard for me because when I set a boundary, I can be really rude to you in the softest tone of voice and I'm fine, right? But then when you talk to me about trying to like you sound really rude, but not in a like a set level. It almost sounds like you're screaming at me when you're like trying to say something that you're overpowering. And then that's when I say it's controlling because you can't say, oh, I don't fuck with that shit. You can't say it like that. But I don't fuck with that shit. It's like, yo, that's so aggressive. So I just think men and women are different and men speak differently and women speak differently. So it's really hard for me because there's a very teetering line and it's for every single man. It's not men.
First of
Every
all,
single man
if
is
I'm in a
different for me.
situation where I need to yell, I don't fuck with that shit. It's probably a serious situation. I'm not gonna sit here and act like it's. I'm not like.
All right, so I got a real life example because this shit
What?
happened to us. Remember when I was having a conversation with somebody and I was like, like why you keep answering for me? I said I can answer myself. I don't need your help answering these questions, right? And then when you started talking about the exact same thing, I was gonna put some input and you were like, I don't need you to put the input. And I was like, yo, like I was just rude to you in a real casual way, but you were just so rude to me in that way. It's not controlling, but your tone make it people can't hear what you're saying because of how you're saying it. And because of that, like to me, it's a teetering line but men are usually boisterous anyway. So it's a teetering line per person, per situation.
It's because you kept on trying to talk even after I said it. After I said I don't need your input, you kept trying to. I was like, no, 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 no. And then I got louder. Hold on. So if you're gonna tell that story like
loud.
that, yeah, but you wouldn't stop talking, and I was saying, no,
look. But I think the difference is like I'm not asking you to tell me how you
Mm-hmm.
felt. Like, I'm just giving you a very valid example of why I feel like that's teetering. I'm not trying to give an excuse or nothing. I was just giving you an example and talking about the tone of how a man delivers his message could change whether that is, him
So if
being
I would have,
empowering to
so
himself
if
or
I would have said
controlling.
it nicely and you just continue to start talking over me and then continue to keep going, then what?
No, I mean, I wouldn't have.
Yes, you clearly were. That's why you're not understanding. You kept talking.
Look, we are two different people, and I'm not going to argue with you on this. So you have your opinion on it.
I'm just
And
asking
I
you. Then
just
I'm just
felt,
saying. Then what? So
okay, so
then I
I just
say.
answered your question, and
So
you
wait.
just
You said
literally
you wouldn't
answered
have, and I'm
me.
saying no. Yes, you would have. So now
So
you did.
what do you want me
No,
to do? Like, I can't, if you answering for me, then why don't you have a conversation with yourself? What's the next thing you would say and then answer what you think I
well,
would say? Okay, so then keep that to
you
yourself.
would
I can't
have.
answer that because that's your conversation having with yourself about what you think I would say, because we're right here right now. You're asking me, I gave you an answer,
Mm-hmm.
and then you're telling me no, I wouldn't have. Okay, well, fuck it. I don't got no answer because I can't answer. What about that? I'm giving an answer. And then when I do say the
Your answer
answer,
is incoherent with what you actually did.
because I believe, like, the way that you were also saying it, I was like, yo, it's not that serious. What I'm gonna say was definitely not like, what
No,
I was
everyone else
doing.
was
So
laughing,
yeah.
and they were like, "Yeah,
It's funny, like nothing was wrong with it
no,
being funny,
no,
but it
even
was even your tone. So again,
no." They
I
were
tell
definitely
you,
like, "Yeah, she just gave you attitude about the same thing, and then she got that." I'm sitting there like, "Well,
yes, it's
why you got
funny,
to give me such attitude though?" That's the
but
real question.
okay, so
Would never happen.
um sometimes I think, and this is again talking about men,
Mm-hmm.
your tone and voice. So for what you were discussing in particular, the topic, I'm obviously not going to discuss that exact topic because I don't want to
Mm-hmm.
bring it up. You almost made it appear as though I wouldn't do what I needed to do to keep what I had, and that wasn't it. Just because of how your tone, you were trying to explain, well, she don't got to do more. And I was like, I don't agree with how you're putting it out, because I would do more because I know what I got to keep. So we didn't agree upon it. And that's why I asked you not to speak for me, because I felt as though you weren't delivering a message that was adherent to things I would do. Because even though I feel that way, I will still do what I have to do to keep what I have. And that's why I didn't agree with it. And I asked you not to answer for me because I can answer for myself. But that's because of how I felt. You asked me a question, so I'm giving you an answer. Now, when you started saying what you had to say, I just had to add on. It wasn't like I was trying to talk about your particular situation, how it would start, how it would end, anything in between. It was just like an add on, like, oh, that's a very cool thing, place to be at the end. And that's why I felt like that. So I think tone and tonality in any conversation, even as a woman, if I'm talking to you and I start to get boisterous, you can't hear what I'm saying because of how I'm delivering that message. And I think when it comes to men also, that can be a point where, for me personally, it turns from empowering to controlling, and sometimes not even controlling, just like, I don't know what it is. I don't know. But that's a very teetering line with tonality. But I think that's
I don't think
every person
tonality
thing.
necessarily has to do with boundaries, but you're trying to use tonality with me when
The same Max and we had a few drinks or so. They're giving Friday, Saturday vibes.
probably her. I'm like this almost. I mean, literally every night.
I
Um,
just drink when I want to drink. I drink in the day when I could drink, like when I'm cooking my dinner. Sometimes I have a glass of wine, then now I'm having another glass of wine.
um,
Are we keeping up with the chats? Are you reading anything in this? You read any of it?
no, we don't need to read. I got the chats. Let me.
I just asked you if you were keeping up with it and you told me no. So I'm
No,
sorry.
don't. I've been reading the entire time.
Well,
Yeah,
I just asked you that and you answered me no.
because you asked me, "Oh, do we need to read these?" I don't know. You don't need to read them.
I know, which was my first question. Were you keeping up with the
I
chats?
got it.
Okay, that's very different.
You're damn. Well, anyways, yeah. Um, That was a
How
weird
about the
topic.
weather today? The weather. That was a good conversation. It gave a lot of like talking in it. The weather by us, man, Florida weather is so fucking bipolar. I woke up this morning and I was like, fuck this shit. It's cool as fuck. And then my daughter already know that I don't like the cold. She's like, Mommy, you drive. And I was like, I'm gonna drive you to school. And then I walked out this morning, I mean to pick her up this afternoon, in a damn fucking winter coat. And when I stepped out of the house, it was fucking hot. And I was like, what the fuck? Okay, women get too emotional about things. Example, Max had no problem with what was said, but how it was said. The logical part was what was said, and the emotional part was how it was said. Now, Pyrosius, you know what? That's cool. That's cool. But if I was supposed to start raising my tone of voice, trying to deliver a message, he will not hear what I have to say because of what, and not really what I'm saying, because of how I'm saying it. So, yeah, you know,
I will concede on this one, Pyrosius.
I just can't. I can't deal with
I
it.
will concede because yeah, if she yell at me, I ain't gonna. I
He
ain't
not gonna
gonna.
hear nothing. I could be like, I could have been like, take the fucking trash out. He didn't hear shit. He didn't hear shit. He didn't even hear the trash out. He didn't hear nothing. He heard it out. You know what? Sometimes when I'm talking to him, if I raise my tone on specific parts, I'll have to literally make an example for you guys. I do it, but I'll have to wait a few days and I'll bring it up so you all know in advance I'm doing it before, so that when I do it, you all can back me up and don't get me in trouble. Um, he'll pick out the one word for my raised tone of voice. He wouldn't hear any other shit but the one word. I'll be like, is that all that you heard? He'd be like, yeah, you call me a baby. I'm like, but did you hear anything else aside from no? You call me a baby. Well, fuck. Like, didn't you hear like and none the before, the after, the in between? No, you call me a baby. The end. He can't hear certain shit. And that was just random, but you can't hear certain shit because sometimes how people are saying it. And I don't know, maybe it's because like as I get older too, I don't know. I say that because I can't even go to, I remember I went to a restaurant to eat out and I was by myself. And the restaurant was so loud, it was giving me anxiety and I just I couldn't handle it. So I fucking left and just went to my hotel restaurant instead where it was empty and quiet. And it was so much like the food was probably worse there than where I was, but it's just the atmosphere. It was just too much for my sensory nervous system going on. So I guess that's a per person thing, how people feel, how people react. He's calm, I'm not. So things like that, he'd be like great in that situation, and he'd be eating at this restaurant, no fucks given with ta 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 ta, and I'm over here like fuck, I can't do it. I don't have anybody to like ground me. I'm here by myself, trying to ground myself, and I can't do it. Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go, gotta go right now. Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go. Yep.
Okay. Um. So we can move on to another topic. Let's talk about Neo and his four girlfriends.
Ooh, what about Neo and his four girlfriends?
Well, Neo recently was on an interview on the Ricky Smiley show and was like, "Yeah, I got four girlfriends," and it was like, "Well, what do you tell your kids about your four girlfriends?" He was like, "Yeah, I tell them like, yo, she's gonna fix your cereal, she's gonna wash your clothes for you, she's gonna cook lunch, and she's gonna do whatever, whatever."
He have
And
girls or boys?
both, he had like seven kids,
Well, look,
and his baby mama was saying that that's disgusting. He shouldn't be having those women around his kids.
look.
He said Neo from the Matrix.
So no.
The singer Neo.
So my thing on this is I really do believe again we have to protect our children. So if you're telling me that you having four girlfriends around your child and explaining the situation and it's normal,
He said Neo living the dream.
um, I just don't agree with that. Just because when your daughter comes say she have four men, you shouldn't feel any type of way about this because she just seen what this normal mix is. So if you make this mix seem like it's normal, don't be surprised when the children
Okay,
have that normal
so
scene too.
originally when I have brought up the whole sassy and zesty thing, they had the people call in to talk about this, and the lady called in and said, Miss Neo is acting real sassy and zesty right now. I don't know why she is doing all of this. And then Charlemagne the
She's
God,
just jealous.
exactly. I was just gonna say that Charlemagne the God, the only guy on the show who would stand up and was like, "Hold on now, I don't see nothing zesty about what that man doing. He's slinging 20 penis."
Well, no. I'll tell you why, because I did read some shit, and what she was saying was, you're just using these women to get more women, and the reason she was saying that is because I think something had happened
If it
when,
works, it works.
hey, but look, I don't. That in my life, I'm not gonna have my child appear to make this seem
And that's what
normal.
DJ Envy kept on asking. He was like, "You got a daughter?" And the guy on the radio was like, "Yeah." He's like, "How would you feel if your daughter was in?" He said, "Hey man, come on, this ain't got nothing
I
to
know,
do
and
with
that's what I'm
my
saying.
daughter."
If you have boy children, it's a little bit different than when you have girl children, because she's seeing this now. When she go to be with her four dudes, it should be normal. You literally
If
made
she
an
had 4 dudes, I'll
example,
say, "What's up, pimpin'?" I wouldn't say nothing.
but it's just about the fact, like, you're making it
I'd be
normal.
like, "Oh, them paying me your bills? Like, they paying
I
your
know,
bills?"
normalize.
I'd be like, "They got a savings account for you?" I'll be asking questions.
And I love how you said this, right?
What?
You said some really major shit here.
What?
Have a savings
Do
account,
they got a savings account for you?
right?
They all funneling money to you, like,
Right? Not just, oh, you just have four
I ain't gonna
dudes.
treat. I ain't gonna treat her like that. I ain't gonna be like that. I'm be like,
Hey, but again, at the end of the day, you are talking about some things that I really do agree with here. Is he paying all of the bills? Because if he is not paying all of the bills, bitch, why is you contributing to this dumb shit?
I mean, yeah. If you got,
Why are you? Yeah,
no,
why
wait,
are you
you talking about
contributing?
her being one of the 3 females?
No, if she
If she
even
got
if
4,
even if she was one of the 3
if she got 4
females,
dudes, she gotta be paying his bills.
if she got 4 dudes,
Yeah, and he gotta be funneling money. You
well,
said no. You just said the reverse, and I just thought it would be funny to say it. But yeah,
either way, boy, I think when it comes to males, if you can afford that shit, you can get it, because there's always gonna be a woman who's gonna want to be paid for.
Yeah.
But when it, like, as a female,
Shit, I would pay for
as a female, I can't pay for somebody to do that shit to me. I will not pay to be your number one, your number two.
You paying for?
I can't pay to be 25%
me
of shit.
and the other 3 men that live in your house.
Oh fuck no! Now you know I'm going with that shit. Now you know I'm not sliding for that shit. Period. Period.
Me and the other 4 men that's in this house, we need us, and
Bitch.
we need our
Allowance.
allowance.
You got me fucked up. I'm not doing that shit.
He say, as a man, it's a dream to have every color of the rainbow at my house. Like Luda said, I want to be pimping all over. I'm running the world because we pimping all over the world.
Oh man, I used to love that song. I never really realized what it was.
He say, but seriously, that's just the dream. I don't think that I'd ever want that. No, you want that. No, you definitely want that. You just don't think it will ever happen, but you want it.
Look, I think I
feel like, I don't want to say I've been pimping all over the world, but I feel accomplished, put it that way. And I don't feel like, I do know there's certain places, like, types of women that I haven't, been around. It bothers me, but it's okay. Like, you ain't gonna always be able to pimp all over the world, bro. Like,
and you see, that's the thing about it. When you talk about pimping all over the world, all right, let's go to that world.
Yeah, true. I don't think my body would be happy.
Oh my god. Look, I
can't always pimp all over the world, man.
You can't always pimp all over the world. But if you're going to pimp all over the world, as long as I'm not paying to get to the next part of the world, I could still go to the next part of the world while you pimping that side of the world, it's a very different story to be like, well, here's half my airfare so that I could go get pimped on the next side of the world.
No, if you was getting pimped on the next side of the world, we would get on the next side of the world and I have 50 dudes lined up. And I charge them all by a couple grand.
You get what I'm saying? You're using the word pimp. You're using the word pimp. Why can't you use it? So what word do you want me to use?
But if I was So we was,
Gosh. What
said
would
you
you?
was getting pimped though.
Yes, by the man
That's
who's
different.
going to go do the pimping.
That's different. If I was pimping you,
Bruh,
then when we
no.
get there,
No,
it
it's
would be like
not. It's not. It's not. Like if I
yeah.
have to pay,
I'm just
if
saying. I'm just
I'm
saying this.
paying any kind of money to get this shit happen to me, my frontal lobe didn't develop. I may have been dropped by on my head by a child, like as a child, and I need to sue the doctor because something did not develop right. Like I
That's
have
not true. There are
issues.
plenty of couples who do stuff like that.
Look, and you know what? That is good for them. I is not paying
I'm just saying.
I'm not giving
Couples.
I'm not paying 50% in my household to ever have that setup. You will
I
not see me
I
pay to get that setup.
I hear you, but then like, all right,
So you want me to pay for my
so
ticket so you can
so
go
let me
fuck
ask you something.
bitches? So we gonna
So
go
let
to
me ask you something.
Milan.
Let's say our podcast pop off and we making money, and you still gonna feel like, oh, that's my 50%.
Hell yeah, that's my 50%. If you want me to pocket my 50 and then you could pay for the rest from your 50
Oh yeah.
or from your 50, then great.
Oh, we gotta split up our podcast right now.
Well, we might as well because you're not gonna be like, oh, she has
we are
made
splitting
this.
up the podcast today, you guys.
Yo,
this is the end of
this
the podcast.
is it. This is
the last
it.
episode
Okay,
you will
because
ever
we're
see.
not pimping. I'm not gonna be pimping.
Well, I need my pimp, so I gotta get my pimp on.
Hey, that's
We
what
gotta
I'm
figure it
saying.
out.
You know, look. I want to run you.
We gotta figure it
Look,
out.
let me make sure
We
the
gotta
chat
figure
hear
this
me.
shit out right now.
I want.
We gotta figure this shit
I
out.
want to make
I didn't
him.
know that.
I'm trying to finish my
Okay, go
sentence.
ahead.
I want to make sure that I dry him out financially just as any other bitch would. If he can buy a drink for another bitch, with your 50%, you could buy me a drink.
No,
If you, okay, well then go ahead. We're going to take 50.
I'm pimping all over the world as soon as I make my money, and I'm not worried about no. You know what? This whole channel dead after in this shit. I'm gonna only go live on my channel. You can take the room if you want the room, do your thing. You might have to take paintings down if you want to. Got to change it. I got to be able to do my thing.
Go ahead, bro.
That's so crazy.
Yes, it's crazy. I'm supposed to help you build an empire for you to what? Step on me? Like I'm the bottom layer. I'm the base layer of the pyramid. You're the top of the pyramid. I'm on the base layer. Like the fuck?
You just said that if I made money, you wouldn't care.
Did you hear what I just said to you?
Why you caring?
I mean, because I want to do podcasting too.
Well, you could do it.
And hence why I said, you know, we can split that 50 and then after that you want to pimp or you go pimp.
Already know. You said that afterwards. And I don't even want.
I don't care.
Your little scraps.
You talk about scraps? What scraps? Your 50 scraps?
Yeah, I don't even want your little scraps because you acting like
Hell yeah, bro! You got me fucked up. I'm not about to be pimping over the world.
Originally with the first question, I tried to be fair with the first question and say, so hold up, you telling me that let's say if we popped off with this, and I got enough money to fly you somewhere, you still gonna feel like you're paying half? You said, yeah. Oh hell no.
Because I'm gonna take my half and then you can use your half to take us on your pimping vacation and rent a pimping ass boat and then pimp us out with some champagne and pay for the pimping ass. No, I said rent a boat.
Why I gotta rent a boat for the bitch?
And then you can pimp us out at our stores where we buy shit and you're not gonna get my money to pimp no bitch out. You got me fucked up.
You can take your ass to the store and buy whatever the fuck you want. I ain't buy this bitch nothing. I ain't gotta buy you nothing. If you saying what I gotta buy her, I gotta buy you. I ain't buying that bitch shit.
Well, then that's just how it's gonna be. You got me messed up. I'm not doing none of that shit. I'm not going to help somebody build so that they could step on me like with the bottom of the shoe. And that's how it will feel if I am paying to be pimped. That's how I feel.
Fuck you, cheap Dutchman. You ain't helping.
Oh my God. Do you want to add any more to that or is this your topic? Okay, so I'm going to go to the next thing. Now, this is obviously not very interesting, but we have to talk about some Donald Trump today because I just can't anymore with this man. So Donald Trump reveals that his plan is to make a new immigration gold card that will be sold to immigrants for $5 million. Does he understand? Wait, again, let me repeat that. Donald Trump reveals a plan for new immigration gold card that will be sold to immigrants for $5 million. Bitch, immigrants come here for asylum because they have no money to go somewhere else and just live normal. Who the fuck is gonna buy these gold cards?
He said, Chief Dutchman said, we should talk about how men are all around better than women.
We could do that next. We could do that next. Hold on to that
Oh
topic.
my God.
That'll be a good argument. We'll talk about it for a good 15 minutes. So yeah, man, he wanna do a gold card and charge $5 million to be sold to immigrants.
I don't get it.
What you confused about? Which part?
Oh, instead of having a green card, it's a gold card.
Yes.
You got to pay $5 million
Yes.
and you're automatically a citizen.
Yes.
Sounds good to me.
Bruh, immigrants don't got no money. That's why the immigrant here. Not no $5 million.
Actually, I feel like only bad ones would do that, like cartel people.
I know. So all the bad ones gonna have gold cards, and then we know, like, yo, they got money, bro. $5 million, bro. I'm really happy I have my citizenship right now. Cause if it wasn't for this shit, bro, I'll be fucked. I don't got no $5 million. If I had $5 million, I'll be living somewhere else, bro. I'll take my $5 million US and multiply that shit by, you know what? If I was supposed to move to my country with $5 million, to be honest, that's almost $30 million. Bitch, I'm rich for life.
First, it's so crazy. He talk about so they can come to Australia, UK, or Canada. There are plenty of places to seek asylum. I know they can, and guess what? They don't want to go there.
Well, no, that's not true. When you talk about $5 million, people are gonna have no choice but to go there.
No, we still got green cards. You just gotta get your gold card. That's how you get a quick access gold card. We still got green.
On some next dumb shit news, Congressman proposes a $250 bill. What? What's on me? Someone's scrolling on me. Brian is here. I know Brian has to be here. This is a Brian move. Brian introduction always was like this. Hey Brian, I knew you were here. Something was wrong. I was like, oh, it has to be you. Nice to have you in the chat. Okay, hold on. What am I trying to talk about? There's nothing wrong with going to one of those places if your country is seriously that bad. Hey Max, what's up, girlfriend? So I'm over here talking about Congressman proposing a $250 bill with President Trump's face on it.
He put Canada, Australia, UK, US.
Nothing wrong with Canada.
Less than. We are greater than.
What you think about this $250 bill with President Trump's face on it?
Touchman is the Canadian. What is 250? That's the stupidest shit I've ever seen. It's not even a 150. Is there a $150 bill?
No.
So why he should just make the $200 bill?
Bro.
Why he gotta do that? And why you gotta pick the highest number? Why he want to make like a $30 bill? Like
I don't know. What do you think will make sense? A 75? $25 or $75 would have been good. I'd have said $25 bill is fine.
What is going on?
What's going on?
Stop, Brian. You're making me blush. Guys, stop it. Tee-hee. Tee-hee. Can we talk about Tesla robots and how we're all fucked in a few years?
Hell yeah. We always talking about that.
When you say
take our jobs.
Fucked, do you mean like the robot's gonna like bend me over like on this desk right here?
He is so literal. So literal.
In ways I could never imagine.
Yo, this is a pure example of Wavy here. If y'all are having a conversation with him, if you ever say one word wrong and the definition is not right, your whole conversation is null and voided. It's done for. Because he talking the beat. So when he talking to him, even though you're having a conversation, all he hears is the beats in his head. So if you don't say the right words, it's out. It's over with.
Pyrosius, when the robots rise, you're gonna go into the woods and do what? What you gonna eat? How you gonna catch your food?
Oh.
What you gonna eat? Then what?
Food from the forest.
He said we're lucky the robots would do that, Wavy. If we're lucky, Wavy, you naughty little rascal. No, I'm just saying, like, how is this robot like Never mind. 100% pyro time. Start learning survival. I'm just saying, how is he
Why
going?
is she playing with your toes?
I don't know, bro. She do that. Stop. Um, me, I just need to be by some water. Give me a tent and a
She's
fishing
literally
rod.
rubbing herself.
Give me a tent and a fishing rod, and I'll be all right. He said he gonna eat fish and mushrooms. You don't even know how to fish, Pyro.
Oh my god, you're gonna be high off of mushrooms. He gonna be like, I found shiitake mushrooms, and then there's gonna be the other mushrooms, and he's gonna be high as fuck in the forest, being like, I see dead people.
Elo plans to make 1,000 robots this year and wants 10,000 every year. Why? He's making an army?
That, and they can be used for just stuff, used for police, used for driving, used to. Did you see there was a robot at the Delta Stam? Did you see that?
Hold on, talking shit to Pyro about fishing. Man, Pyro, you don't know how to fish like me, bro. I'm trying to tell you.
I'll be right back. I'll put my clouds.
Thought she was already gonna do it. What are you trying to call me, a raccoon or something? I'm so confused. Pyro fishers using a trident, like Aquaman. Man, you can't fish like me, bro. I'm from the south, southern Florida. You feel me? It's all we do is fish, bro. Look up Hood Fishing Entertainment on YouTube. You'll see what we do out here, buddy. You know what I'm saying? All we do out here, but Florida, but for real. He said, I've seen that porno. It's wild. Yo, what are you talking about? Oh my God. Yo, this motherfucker is stupid. Yeah, this motherfucker is so stupid. Yo, crazy as hell, bro. It's not a porn, bro. As a turtle, so you're a turtle. He's a cat. What else we got in here?
Like a piece of trash. Okay.
Fucking Brian. I try to tell him about Hood Fishing Entertainment. He keeps on saying it's a porno.
No, it's not. It's a group in Jackson. Well, it's a guy in Jacksonville who fishes.
He's not in Jacksonville.
I thought he was in Jacksonville.
This is in Florida.
Oh. Why are you right there again?
Staring at you too.
No, move.
No, go.
Move. No. So Governor DeSantis is pushing to eliminate property taxes in Florida. That's beautiful.
She put Duval. Duval.
Oh my God, he's so white.
Yeah, he's a furry freak. He keeps on trying to say Hood Fishing Entertainment's a porno. He's fucking crazy, bro. This guy's whacked out, yo. He say, "What's longer, the tail or the plug?" What the fuck? That's gross. He said, I'm fluffed, wavy, in the hood entertainment flick. You got fluffed?
Oh, this is real. A Tennessee high schooler is suing his school after graduating with a 3.4 GPA despite not being able to read or write due to his condition. He's smart. He said, motherfucker, you didn't fail me. You let me pass with a 3.4. I can't even read or write with my condition. You was being nice. Okay, fuck that shit. I'm about to take your money so I really don't gotta work because I can't make it through college like this.
This nigga. This nigga. Oh my God. It's so hard to concentrate on both. Okay. That's dumb. Why you suing him? Just take your diploma. I don't know why he would win that case. Seems like they was doing him a favor.
That's exactly why he's suing.
Because they was doing him a favor?
Yeah, and he can't go to college and do what needs to be done.
You don't
to pass
need to
his
go to
course.
college. You got your diploma, nigga. Go get a job. Go work at Walmart or something, nigga.
Well, this will make him more money.
Well, the suing?
Yeah.
Man, get the fuck
And
out
it's
of here.
probably a state
If I was in the
school.
jury, I was no, nigga.
And it's a state school. So it means the government have to pay him. No, move. We're not putting you in this chair.
He said they just pushing us through. Hell yeah, some of y'all they just pushing y'all through, nigga. Go get a job.
Just a statistic. It's just another number.
Yeah, just go get a job, nigga. You be alright.
That sucks.
They do shit all the time.
Yeah, that sucks. I don't know. I went to really good schools, so.
Shit, all of them ain't
Don't
good.
step on my foot. You was gonna step on my foot. And that was rude. That was my foot. Why don't you step on your own foot? Huh? Huh? No. Don't try to love me now. You're just talking to me. We don't even got no room for you. There is no room here for you. There's no room. I don't see any room for you. You all up in my personal space. Don't you lick my mouth.
No. No. Hey. No. Down. Down. Stop trying to get her sympathy. Get down.
She did get down. That's her version of down.
He said Gamora once again showing off the dump truck. Hey man, watch out. Hey.
I'm just trying to hug him.
Down. Down. Don't look at me like that. She's not Duchess. She waiting on Duchess. You gonna see her? Move. What? What? Stop. Get off of me. You're invading my space. Both of y'all, get off of me. Get off me. Why is everybody on me? He say TGV for sure edging right now. Acting like
Bro, my dogs are so jealous. Look how jealous they are. Ooh.
okay. Hey, no, she the one who enticing y'all. It's not me. It's her.
She's so mad, she gotta walk away. Show some ass if you see if I do need my help.
He say like he can't wait to tell TGV. Okay, hey.
She have big issues, bro. Big issues. That's just crazy. She's gonna go over there and be sad-hearted now.
No, she not. She gonna go over there, lay down, and be like, "Yeah, I guess you don't be doing that shit no more."
Oh, I hear this bitch come back.
She can come check too. Bitch. Hey. Gamora, leave her alone. No, go. Gamora, leave her alone. No, you stop harassing my dog. Gamora, you leave my dog alone. No, you hear me? You leave my dog alone. No, don't be rubbing your head on her. Leave her alone. No, go on, Duchess. Go on, Duchess. Man, y'all gone. Get. Yeah. Gamora, leave her alone, Gamora. Brian said, I didn't think I'd say this, but I think I hate Max. That's gonna say literally 20 minutes ago, these two were yelling at each other. Now they're being cute and annoying. Go on.
No, bye.
And you leave Duchess alone. Leave her alone. No, Duchess, go. You see how she can't help herself but entice the dogs with the most drama? She ain't gonna stop. That Gamora.
No, don't call her. Don't call her. Let them figure out their life.
You leave Duchess alone. Go, Duchess. Go, Duchess. No, ain't nobody, because you ain't want nobody to slap you like that. Go lay down.
Oh.
What's wrong? You gonna cry? We love you too, Duchess. Move. We love you too. We love you too, Duchess, okay?
No.
Get off her. Move. I love you, okay?
Stop smelling her butt.
Now go.
Stop smelling her butt in the camera. That's rude.
He said you hit a dog. What the fuck?
Okay, bye, Duchess. No, I'm not.
Gamora, leave my dog alone. Gamora.
Just leave her be. Leave her be. She's gonna go lay on the couch. Gamora gonna have no choice. Let's leave her alone. Oh, our dogs are so jealous.
Wow, she called you, so she just predicted you so simply. I know you drink too much.
Move.
Calm down.
Move.
That ain't what this is. That don't mean you get to come get love because she talking to you. No. All right, y'all. Come on, chat. Give us some questions. Anything you guys want to talk about today? What did you guys hear today? How was your guys' day? Come on. Give me some. We just over here fucking around with these little stupid dogs.
Okay, give me paw. Give me a high five.
Oh my god.
Give me a high five.
You talk about some of the paw placement though. Her paw, yeah.
Give me a high five. Oh yeah. Oh, thank you. No.
He said, I heard USA took a fat L against Canada. Yeah, that's only after we beat their ass.
Stop biting my
Literally,
hand.
physically
Go.
punish them boys.
Go. What I said.
Them little prima donnas. If they didn't have what's his name? What's that boy name? David. What's the boy name that played for the boy who couldn't win the Stanley Cup? What's the boy name? If it wasn't for him, he'd be pretty nice though. I ain't gonna lie, he's pretty nice. But if it wasn't for him, we would.
Cartman.
No, his name was Davidson or something.
I was just making
Connor Davidson. He was close. Connor Davidson is kind of like Cartman, the way he looked in the face. No. He said, shut up, it's McDavid. Yeah. If it wasn't for him, we was gonna kick y'all ass, man. Miracle, what's up?
Hey, Miracle.
Yeah. And Florida Panthers back-to-back Stanley Cups. Get ready. Fucking cheap Dutchman, get ready.
Brian, see that my hall have a very serious query potential, and he's interested in recruiting me.
Oh, so we missed that. We missed that with her, Brian. You wanted to recruit her to your furry community.
How long is training? And she's just back by your feet trying to get her own love by rubbing herself on your feet. I know this dog does, you know.
Florida man on ice. That is crazy. I mean, we do have a hockey team, and they are in Miami. The Florida Panthers, I believe they're in Miami. Yeah, Florida Panthers. And we won championship last year because our goalie is amazing. And we whooped the shit out of Connor McDoofus. And it just is what it is. That's my first time I ever watched hockey. That's the first time the Panthers won the Stanley Cup. That's the first time I ever really watched hockey.
Mm.
What's the name of your goalie? I don't know. He's probably Canadian, eh? Florida man's gonna look it up. Yeah, you're right. Let's see.
I can relate to desperation.
Goalie's name Sergey Bobrovsky. Is that the one who fired? Oh yeah. Where he from? He's Russian. Mother Russia. Okay, yeah, he Russian, but he played for us. We was kicking ass. That's funny. He was just sitting out the whole goddamn game. He was just watching the U.S. and Canada play. Like,
Oh, she's so old.
Mm-hmm. She with the young niggas too. Why they at a motel on the anniversary though? Goddamn.
Well, she was at a motel with him.
Oh,
She's not even good looking. We can't even talk about
she
this
don't even
story.
look like she care. So she's like, "What do you want now, Jack? This is the fourth time coming here." He got vodka in his Gatorade bottle. You know the Russians love vodka. Sergey. No, no. We let y'all win that, bro. Y'all needed
This
that.
is hilarious.
That was a moral victory for y'all. Y'all really needed that for y'all spirits, bro. We let y'all win that shit for real, for real. What are we watching girls and businesses for?
I had to, I wanted to figure out what that was, and I clicked it.
What the fuck? That's her soul is missing. It's playing. Oh my god. Y'all did not beat our ass in them fights, bro. Y'all don't even know. Canadians ain't know how to fight. Name one Canadian boxer.
Mbappe.
What's wrong with being from Kentucky, cheap Dutchman?
I love this shit. Oh man, I'm gonna paint in some green. Oh, I didn't paint today.
Who's GSP man?
GSPN.
Charlie Zelenov. Oh, George St. Pierre. George St. Pierre. That's a UFC fighter, man. He wouldn't all that. He wouldn't all that, bro. He's alright. He alright. He's not the greatest. Habib's the greatest, bro.
I love Rihanna.
Only undefeated, bro. Come on.
They're making fun of her like food protester to Rihanna. What type of person would wear food in 2025? And she says, a good looking one. Damn right. Love that bitch.
What you said? Protester said what?
Who wears fur in 2025? And she said a good looking one.
You calling Floyd a fighter? Floyd's not my favorite boxer, bro. I don't give a fuck about no Floyd, bro. I'm just saying we got plenty of outstanding American fighters. Y'all, you Canadians, y'all, you know, you guys, I don't know what to say about you guys. I'm sitting there talking so much shit about Canada just because I want to talk shit to you. I really have no problem with Canada. I like Canada. I'm just talking so much shit. The cheap Dutchman. Somebody could chop up everything I say and be like, see, he hates Canada. No, no, gosh. Let me switch topics. Oh, Brian, you in the UFC? Brian must really be in the UFC. He was like dove into that conversation. The greatest UFC fighter of all time is McGregor, bro. Everybody knows that. Connor all day. What the fuck are you looking at?
Anything that I seen that was interesting.
That's a double fister.
Oh, I just thought that was their hands when they did a cast.
No, that's a double fister. Like you could fist each
Oh, you be
other like a
watching
toy.
this shit with
I
that?
watch all kind of shit.
Me too, but I don't watch this shit.
Cause you're not into the shit that, like, bro, that you ain't watching all kind of shit if you ain't never seen females using fisting type shit.
No, I never seen.
Stretch that cooch out, man. I like to see it sometimes, and then they just dripping all the juices around it. Yeah.
No.
Extraordinary to see them fit such large objects inside themselves, like baseball bats and wine bottles and all kind of shit. You'd be amazed what could fit inside a woman's hoo ha.
I mean, I'm really not. I had a whole child come out of it.
No, just fucking. He said McGregor has the biggest impact for sure. There is no porn and hood fishing entertainment, period, bro. You can look them up on YouTube right now. Chili is like, gotta be like 10 years older than him.
I don't know. He's on Boy Meets World, right?
He was on Boy Meets World, yeah, but actually he's a little older. He's on other shit now.
That's okay. He's friends with Topanga.
She done brainwashed him. He was young and naive. See, that's what they say if he was a woman. If it was the other way around.
Oh, I didn't get to see the video. Somebody was so excited to see Tyler Hero, they forgot to put their car in park. That shit's hilarious. I'd laugh so hard at that shit. My sense of humor is wrong.
Yes, hood fishing entertainment is a real thing, and no, it's not porn. Oh my god, Brian, stop lying to him. It's hood fishing.
with your
Mm-hmm.
child? I think the TV not working.
That's not what it's about to me. Well, why she don't come say something?
I don't know. She in her bed. I don't know. She
What's your
hungry.
TV supposed to be off?
Well, I told her if she come out her bed, I'm gonna switch your TV off. So if something is wrong, but she not coming out her bed.
She said she hungry.
No, she didn't say anything to me.
Kari, what's wrong with you?
Go get something to drink. To be honest.
He say, "Let my ass off, bro. IDK if I want to look it up or not." Damn, bro, you scared, bro? Don't listen to Brian. Brian told us once you do, there's no going back. Shut the fuck up. Oh my god. Do not listen to Brian, bro.
Mm-hmm. I'll just send this video. They say that Charlotte is amongst the cities with the most residents in financial distress.
What does that mean?
They can't pay their bills or they don't have jobs. Financial
Oh yeah, I know what that
distress.
means. We're saying like, what's that supposed to mean? I'm like, what? Okay, all right.
I mean, what you sometimes this is a full sentence. Charlotte ranks among cities with the most residents in financial distress.
I know, I heard it.
She messes back. Let me just move. An illegal alien Uber Eats driver arrested for allegedly raping a woman in Massachusetts.
Cheap Dutchman, if you hit this parlay, you gambling, bro? Like, what you talking about, bro? What you mean?
Damn, that's crazy.
Hey, yo, we're gonna have a what's it called?
I don't know. You didn't say a sentence.
When you somebody addicted and everybody come have a get together so that we can
AA talk?
no, not AA we're finna have a shit. What's that shit called?
Or a session.
Somebody help me out, chat. When we all get together because we need to talk about what's going on with somebody because they have a problem. What's it called? Chat knows. She don't know.
You don't know either. We don't know.
Yeah, well, I already said I don't know, so it's okay. Intervention. Yeah, we're about to have an intervention with Cheap Dutchman because I'm worried that Cheap Dutchman might be spending too much money and he might be gambling a little too much. Oh, you have the answer, Sway Brian. Watch. Hey, look, guys, come on. We got to come together. We all got to come together so we can help Cheap Dutchman in this serious time so that he knows we're here for him and we care, okay? He said I only spend $100 a day and I'm also homeless. No,
You cannot be homeless spending
this motherfucker trying to set up a GoFundMe on our shit. Like, also, I need help bad, really bad.
Okay, so do you live with women? You obviously gotta be living with other women to be able. You got a Monday to Friday, so you have somewhere to sleep. Cause how you home and I'm spending $100 a day? I don't even spend $100 a day, and I ain't homeless.
Speaking of bet, come on, man, what are you doing? Fucking Georgia beat us in basketball. Oh my god. Now we're gonna get pushed back even further. Why would we be having these fugazi ass moments? Send money, please. Sending poutine your way. What?
Money.
That's what poutine means?
Hmm.
What? Bro, I'm gonna Google this shit. Say poutine is French fries and brown gravy and curd. Say poutine in Canada is slang for mess. Nowhere is it saying money.
Did you see about the Georgia woman? What the white Georgia woman?
Oh, he say poutine is Canada currency. What?
So a Georgia woman, Hannah Cobb, was arrested for involuntary manslaughter after fatally shooting her 30-year-old boyfriend. So apparently they had just come back from the club, and she said she was cleaning her gun, and she shot him. And she didn't even get arrested that night. She got arrested 2 days later.
Why didn't Google tell me this?
Because Google is not always right.
What the fuck? Bro. This shit would legit not tell me. Oh my god, what the fuck? It's, it says it's called the Canadian dollar. They won't call it. It won't.
You were in the US. Google don't like Canada.
This is crazy to me. Hold the fuck up. What? Brian, wouldn't it, are you Canadian or what? Like I thought you lived in California or some shit. What? Bro, even Chat GPT saying that shit. Bro, you can't trust the internet, huh? It's Chat GPT saying that.
Meek Mills want to know why he owed 2.8 million in taxes when he only made 2 million. Back pay, motherfucker. He didn't pay it.
He says, but he owes more taxes than he got paid that year.
Yes, and back pay. We are in 2025. If you didn't pay the shit, every little payment you make don't make a difference. The shit
They're
remains the
saying
same.
poutine means money, basically in another language. That's why they don't recognize it as. It just means it's supposed to just mean money.
Yeah, I know. That's what I tell you.
Oh.
And you were like, no, it means chicken with sauce and brown.
That's what it says when you Google it.
Hey, I just told you what you told me. I'm not asking
Even
you
when you
what it
Chat
says.
GPT it says it. You want me to show you?
No, it's cool.
Okay.
Some things I just know.
Two things can be right at the same time. I was right and you were right. Okay, thank you. Y'all see how bad she won't be right? Yo, like that shit stung her, dog. Like, why y'all think this so funny, bro? He said I have to pay 20 poutines to buy 2 grams of weed. This is the description we face. Discrimination we face. What is it? 2 grams is probably like $10 or less. Yeah. But I guess you could say 10 poutines. That don't even make no fucking sense. Now I gotta Google search this shit again, bro. I gotta Chat GPT this shit again. What in what language does in French? In French, poutine is a slang word for money. Yeah, that was gonna bother me. It's not even really the word for money in French. It's a slang word for money. So y'all just speaking Creole. You sleepy or something? You ain't said shit since I started talking about poutine.
I don't have anything to say.
Oh.
I'm just doing what I'm doing. And my head hurts.
Harosia say, hey, that's a good deal. 20? You crazy. We talking about weed prices in the chat right now. Oh my god. What kind of example am I setting right now for the world? Brian said, I think she's upset I canceled ladies' lunch. I do think she's still in her feelings about that, Brian.
Nah. I think in my sinus it's just like bothering me. So my eyes hurt and my nose is hurting.
She probably tired. I think she been day drinking. Over here, we pay 20 to 30 for 1 gram. Damn. That's because of Australia and the desert and just all the spiders and shit. No, everybody's scared to grow weed because it probably attracts spiders. So, like, you guys just don't grow your own crop. So, therefore, you have to import weed, and which is going to make it more expensive. But shit, you guys just need to start growing your own shit. He said they be smoking ditch weed over there. Cheap Dutchman say, I heard that Pyro, and it's not even good stuff. Pyro says, bruh. Oh man, I feel bad for you, Pyro. I didn't know Australia had bad weed, bro. It seems like an open market. Not playing. Um, I'm not gonna move to Australia and be a drug dealer, bro. That's not what my mama raised me to do. Yeah, what they call money in Australia, Pyro, they call it some other weird name, but they just call it money. Is it called a dingo? Cabbage. That's what y'all call it? Dough. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck you call money in Australia. What? He say wavy, bro. Dingoes, kangaroos is a twin. All right. What? Pyrosius? I'm just asking a question. Y'all are racist. Oh my god. How did I what? We were having a conversation about what's it called about money in other countries. What's it called? What's the fuck? I don't forget the name for the damn Canadian money. He said we have dollars, yo. So y'all call y'all money the same thing. Okay. I'm just trying to check, bro. I'm just checking. I'm just checking, Pyro. Chill. I ain't trying to be discriminatory or nothing, dog. What you, He said we have good weed too, by the way. Oh, what? It's just crazy expensive? In Canada, our debit cards are called Nutella. Shut the fuck up. Now I know you
Oh,
lying.
I love Nutella.
I ain't never been to Canada, and y'all expect me to know what y'all money called. Y'all talking shit. Fuck y'all. It's not called poutine. It's still called money, and that's just slang for money in French. You don't know no French. Cheap Dutchman, how much French you know? Oh, Lord. Whew. He said, nah, just a bunch of people overpricing it. Man, that why this what you gotta do, piracy. That's what you gotta do, right? You gotta roll up to their neighborhood, right? Kick a few doors, rob a few niggas, and then sell that shit back to their hood for double the price, and they won't do that shit no more. Chris Lilly was hiding my people. What's happening, Joe Black? Although I worry about you. Wavy, more like Legavy. That's not even funny. See anyone laugh?
Huh.
He said, "Why you worried about black guy? Huh? Why you? What you trying to say, Wavy? I don't trust black people any more than you white people do." Trying to end it like two.
Mm-hmm.
You've been quiet for like 30 minutes on this.
Mm.
You, my brother, Legavy. We gotta stick around, bro. I swear to God, if motherfuckers keep calling me Legavy, and y'all keep saying this in a continuous process, I will start putting motherfuckers in timeout. That is not gonna be a thing. Fucking try me. If I come on this pod next tomorrow or fucking Thursday, Friday, I don't give a fuck. Somebody call me Legavy and putting your ass in timeout. He's supposed to time me out, Daddy Legavy. Oh, y'all crazy as hell. All right. Y'all got to pass for the day. Let shit happen. Let shit happen next part. Put motherfuckers in timeout. Y'all is so homophobic too. You just
Dang,
call me
Trump.
Legavy.
Trump is like he's out here fucking people life up.
What he
Trump has
said.
made a registry for immigrants in the U.S. who are illegal, and they have to submit their personal information or face fines or prison time, according to documents, including a draft regulation seen by Wall Street Journal. So he's like, you're gonna tell us, and if you don't, then you could be fined $5,000 and face up to 6 months in prison.
You know what's funny? I think as him being president, sometimes he gets files of people who they catch in the U.S. as illegal immigrants, and he's like, "Oh my God, this dude was he crossed the border." You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think we necessarily always hear about that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? The shit he probably hears about. He
Yeah,
probably hears
he's
some of the yeah.
president.
He probably hears some of the worst shit of people who they catch. He's like, I can't believe this shit. So to us, it's like, why is he doing all this? But then to
I
him,
mean,
he's
it's like
like,
the plane crashes. It was happening for years before. You hear any shit about that shit?
mm.
Okay, all of a sudden he in power. Oh my god, these plane crashes. It's the DEIs. It's the DEIs, guys.
Well, he said that, but
Yes.
I know what you're saying. My president is black. My Lambo is blue. You don't know nothing about no Jeezy, bro. That shit contagious, bro.
Oh, okay, good. My nose hurts. My eyes, my forehead hurts. I need some allergy medicine, like some real drugs.
He said my buddy had a crazy conspiracy theory. Plane crashes are happening so the higher powers can crash one of Trump's P plane can crash so high powers can crash one of Trump's planes, I think he mean. Well, we'll see if Trump plane crashes, and then he was right, huh? He said, "Wavy, real talk. Can you grow a beard or just a mustache?" I have a beard, bro. It's right here on my chin. It's a little small beard right here, bro. It's a beard. How much more of a beard you want me to have?
Oh, you know you old when you move and stuff, crack. My ears hurt.
Nah, I can't grow a full beard, bro. It won't go all the way through. Y'all white though, bro. What are you talking about? Y'all super white ass in Canada with big beards. You supposed to be Canadian with big beards with syrup dripping off your beard. You know something? All y'all fucking Canadian geese fly down here every winter, and I'm fucking tired of them. I want to run them over with my car. They shit everywhere. You fucking keep your geese, okay? How about that? He said, "I'm white. You don't know me." I do know you. I know you white. He said, "We said our first geese together." Fuck out of here. I didn't say I was gonna touch your little stupid geese. I said I'm fucking tired of them. It's too many of them. Why the fuck do they fly here? You know what's funny too? All my life, I thought them was just geese. I didn't know them bitches. I didn't realize they was only here during the winter time and they migrate from Canada. Did you notice that when you first moved here? You thought it was just big ducks walking around? Mm. Well, you know which ones are Canadian geese? You know what they look like?
The gray ones.
Yeah.
The ones that be in the middle of the road.
Yeah, they always in the middle of the fucking road. That's what I'm saying. That's how y'all gather intel. But then I need to run them bitches over for real then. Pyrosius say geese would be good eating.
Can you open this to me?
Pyrosius Aussie for real. Damn. This gotta be like the hardest pill of all time. Yo, this is fucking crazy. It's only because the pill's so small. Wait, what?
I'm trying to get my allergy medicine.
It must be nice to just be a female.
Yeah. How does it feel when you get dinner?
I cook dinner. You want
Okay.
to cook?
Yes, cook every night.
I will.
And I'll just sit there and play the game.
Go ahead.
I'll play with
Then
Jose.
I'll be like, so how'd you feel? So that is
Y'all, I hope this shit work. Cause if this don't work, boy, I'm gonna go to the fucking doctor, bro. They need to give me that heavy fucking duty medicine. I know it's my sinus because it's like my nose and my eyes hurt. Nothing else hurt. It's a lot of pressure like right here. And my ears are starting to hurt. I just can't do it. I was doing actually, you know what? I didn't do good all day. I know I didn't because I took a 800 milligram ibuprofen this morning. I was surviving off of that. And then I just sat
wait,
away off,
what's
I guess.
tricoxygen? What the fuck?
And telling me I need tricoxygen. I hope that's. I'm such an asshole. Let me not say what I say in my head.
What the fuck? Oh, tricoxygen. Okay, now I get
Are
the
you saying
joke.
try Cox again?
No, he say my
Or
lesbian.
tree Cox
He
again?
say my lesbian friend wasn't feeling too good, so I got her this new medicine called tricoxygen.
Okay.
You see how I spelled it? So I was like, what?
It's an antidepressant drug for lesbians. I searched it up. I thought he was trying to help me.
Yes, but this still is a joke, not the actual. You see how it's spelled on the box?
Try Cox again.
No, look how you spelled this.
Yes, try Cox again.
Oh my god.
Like try space Cox space again. I even spelt it like that.
Okay, yeah, it's not spelled the same, but okay.
No matter. Anytime I meet a bitch and she's being really bitchy, I'd be like, yo, you really need to try Cox again. There's a medicine you really I think it will work good for you. It's called Try Cox again. Yeah, just search it up. So ask your doctor. Ask your doctor. Try Cox again. Trico gain. Oh my god.
And just realizing Dutchman say, I'm guessing you got her the small dosage, right? Yeah, because that's all Brian got.
Yo, so I've been suffering with like sinus all like I think all my actually no, not all my life. I think since I've been living in the US it's like really, really bad. Especially during spring. And when my grandparents visited, I remember oh, I was suffering, man. I was feeling so bad. And then I was in the car with my grandparents. I was like, yeah, man, my ears hurt. And I was explaining everything that was going on. And then my granny looked to say, oh, your grandpa have that too. And then he says, oh, yeah, run in the family. And I'm like, what the fuck? Don't you think this is something like you need to tell us? Like, I'm over here suffering. Don't know it's something like it's medical. Like, could you please tell us, everybody? Like, we need to know this. Hi guys, I'm like wonderful.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye guys. Thank you so much for watching. We'll be back tomorrow. Sorry, I'm not feeling my best tonight.
Damn, I said bye, bro. I didn't see the thing at first. Damn.
He said we can't read Lip Squad, Audios Amigos. Feel better. Thank you.
Yeah, man. We'll see y'all later, OD gang. See y'all tomorrow.